Hello, dit is Maya 7.0.1. I like to make tutorials with Maya 7 because when I learned Maya was about 10 years ago. We had Maya 1 and I still have the book, and I thought I'm going to make Maya tutorials of Maya 1 in Maya 2008, which is one of the very latest ones. And I try to do that, and it's very difficult. There's very little similarity with from Maya 2008 with Maya 1. So I gave up. I gave that idea up. It just is not workable for me. In Maya 7 there is a lot of literature about it and tutorials, as far as I know, and so it's a nice program. The only thing, I hope you can download the student edition from it, because normally they gave always the latest student edition, and that might be Maya 2008. But I'm very optimistic about these tutorials. So the only thing I have to say is that the lower two shelves, so to speak, from the screen, you can't see them, and I cannot see them either at the moment. So I cannot type in commands for Mel, like sphere, for instance. Well, there's no problem. I can do that on the top from the screen, right? And but I cannot explain very much about Mel, and I cannot refer to the red bars at the lower screen when something goes wrong. The other thing is that I have to do everything within 10 minutes, because otherwise it's not going to be shown on YouTube. 10 minutes at most, and at most 100 megabytes. Now the last thing is not so difficult, but 10 minutes is a very short time, so I will pause from time to time if I want to gather a new idea that I want to show, but I don't think you will see that. You won't be aware of it. So first I want to do something that I have done before. I go to Windows, setting preferences, and then I wait a moment, and then I go to Edit and Restore Default Setting. Now it might have been in default setting already, but I show it anyway because it's so important, and you can modify Maya in so many ways. And when you have a book and that teach you something, and then I think they assume most of the time that Maya is in default setting. So when your screen is not in default setting, you really don't know where you are. You're kind of confused, and you lost your way, as in a big city where you don't have a global positioner system. So let's go and not waste too much time to the screens. So the top one here is the title bar, Maya 7 here, and it can be Maya 6 or whatever. And then the second one is the main menu bar, and the first ones, File, Edit, Modify, Create, Display, and Window, are always the same. But it doesn't matter whether it's modeling, dynamics, rendering, close, live, or whatever. And the last one is called Help, is always the same as well. Doesn't matter which one is here. Now I go to modeling, and I hope you can see that the first 6 are the same. Window is the latest here, and then the other ones change. except for help. And then I go to say dynamics, and it happens again. Okay, so let's put something in here, um, and I would like to refer to the channel box on the right side and the layer box here. Now what is important too is that we have here a compass, right? And here it's very important to know that where you are with regard to the axis. This is the z-axis here. Now this is like this one, right? I don't know if I can click on it. This is the front. I go to, this is the perspective view if I click on in the middle, right? Then when I click on the bottom, you see here the perspective view from the bottom here. When I click on the top, you see it on the top. When I click on the x-axis, you see it from the x-axis. But let's go now to perspective. So this is the z-axis here. I can make it a little smaller, and I do that with the middle mouse button. I roll it towards my body. When I roll it away from my body, it gets bigger. When it's smaller, it gets when I roll it towards my body. Okay. Now with the left finger of my hand, I can push it down, the Alt key down, and then the left finger of my right hand, I can turn it around, right? I can, when I do the Alt finger, the Alt key with my left hand and the middle mouse button, I can turn it around, so I can place it anywhere where I want, right? Now this one, it comes to you and goes away from you. That is the right mouse, the right mouse button, right? So I turn it around now a little bit with the left mouse button and the Alt key, and the right mouse button is with the Alt key too, right? This way. So now I click on the space bar, and you have them all here, right? What's my point of view now? Oh yeah, I want to say that here you have the x-axis and the z-axis here, z-axis, and the x-axis. But the y-axis you don't have here. The other ones you have here, the x-axis and the z-axis. Let's go to this one. I click on, first I make it active, click on it, and there it is. So here you have the y-axis, and here you have the x-axis. Now it's 8 minutes and 43 minutes. We haven't done of actually. I don't know if there's enough time now. I can click on this one, right? Can make it a little bigger. So okay, something goes wrong here. I don't know what it is. I would like to make it active to show you in the channel box, but it doesn't work. So it's 9 minutes and 21 seconds. Next time we go into that. Thank you for listening.